reset of his.
Yeah, that's Michael Clary. Michael Clary in the number 70 car continues on. Let's take a look at the replay, and maybe we can see a little more better idea of what happened here with that wreck, as we also see the 29 involved and so many more.
Looks like
here they come exiting off the corner. Go ahead, Brandon.
Looks like the 29 just got loose on the bottom there. Let's watch this in slow motion. Yes, looks like
he just jumped up and hit the outside of the wall into the 91 of Beeman. Beeman went spinning. He had nowhere to go. He went like zigging and zagging like a ping pong ball. Was the driver of Josh White into the wall. And there you see the end result of what just took place. What a tough break. And now it looks like the drivers like Tyler Beeman and Josh White are done here at Daytona. Brady LaBeouf leads 42 of 200 laps. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back with more action of the JW Racing Cup Series from Daytona Virtual on League Racing TV and the CRN Sports Network.
The Rifle Caddy is a unique product. I mounted it in my truck. We've been through some rough terrain. There's a lot of tough roads that we go through here to get to some of the spots that we want to walk into. I can definitely say that the Rifle Caddy stands up to its name.
Go ahead and play another commercial. I need a break for a second. Are our mics muted? Something else, Franklin.
That's the only two commercials.
Okay, well, let's go back live then.
Whoops. There we go.
Getting ready to come back for the restart. 1 lap to green here at Daytona after an accident involving Josh White, Tyler Beeman, a couple of front runners in the early going. And now we prepare for a restart with Brady LaBeouf, Nicholas Sacco, Gene Rogluski. Now your top three. Michael McKinnon, Raul Mazza is also currently in the 5th position. And again, we will get ready to go back for a restart. Christopher McKinnon right there is long, beside him in the 99. John Mullins, all there. As, again, for only 15 cars, pretty caution field here at Daytona in the early going, Brandon.
Agreed with that statement. But like I said at the beginning of this thing, it's going to be attrition. That's what it's all going to be about when it comes to this race. Just trying to stay out of the big one when that happens. Hopefully it doesn't happen and the rest of these guys can keep these cars clean.
We're ready for the restart as the pace car gets ready to drop back onto pit road to the attention of the field. It now lays on the starter box in the restart zone for LaBeouf. LaBeouf makes his way to the 2 yellow lines on the wall in the restart zone. Green flag go back in the air, and here comes LaBeouf, lap 44 of 200. We're just under 100 miles here from Daytona, virtual style. And LaBeouf brings the field single file back to 1.
The 3 car is a good pusher. He's been up in the top 5 pretty much all day, as there's now a 4 car breakaway at the front of the field, and looking to be growing the gap here over, I believe, the 13. Yes, the 13 here, as he's trying to close back up to them using that draft from that big spoiler there.
Back across the line, Brady LaBeouf. You're riding on board with McKinnon in his 13 Bang Energy Drink entry. That's Michael McKinnon. He sits now in the 5th position. Top for cars have all pulled away from McKinnon as they make their way off of turn 2 to the back straightaway with Brady LaBeouf, Nicholas Sacco, Gene Rogluski right now your top 3 straightaway. And there goes that 70 car, Michael Clary right there on its door as they go into 3.
Gave him a great shot to get back up to this front pack here. As Brady LaBeouf takes him off at turn number 4 down to the checkered, not the checkered flag, down to the start-finish line as we are now taking on lap 46 here at Daytona.
46 of 200. Coming up on 1/4 of the distance of this event, which will be 125 miles. 125 miles, and then another 125 miles, and then we'll be halfway. 250 miles will be the distance at 100, and then we turn around and we go another 100 laps to complete that. 40 laps makes 100 miles here at Daytona, and this is the full shebang. This is the real deal in the JW Racing eSports Cup Series. LaBeouf leading Sacco 0.07 of a second right there behind him as they roar to turn 1.
And like you said, they have a long way to go as the looks like the 13 car just got out of line for a minute there. I don't know if he got held up there or what.
Coming across the line this time by, it'll be lap number 48. LaBeouf, Sacco, Rogluski, all there in 1, 2, and 3. Beeman back in the mix, and so is the rest of the field as they come off the corner. There's Tyler Beeman in that 91 car. Brady LaBeouf, look at the interval. 0.07 of a second, closing in, getting faster. Nicholas Sacco, one wrong slip by LaBeouf, the man out of Louisiana, and the man from Pennsylvania. Sacco will go to the lead as they come across the stripe. Another lap of the board here. Lap 50 of 200 next time around.
Yes, lap 50 out of 200. That just shows how long this race really is, because $150 laps and then you want to start making moves.
LaBeouf, Sacco, Rogluski all off the corner. Back across the line here at the World Center of Racing. 50 of 200. 150 laps to go. 50 laps to halfway.
So I found out what happened to Cody. His spotter is in the YouTube chat here, and it's saying he got pushed during that last caution, and that's why, yeah, he just got a big push. Ooh, what was that? Looked like the, what number is that? The 10 there? I don't know what number that is. Who's on the outside there?
LaBeouf still the man leading the way. Looking at some of the scenery shots around Daytona. So here they come at speed off our speed shot. LaBeouf, Sacco, Rogluski, 1, 2, and 3. No change in those positions. Meza, after his problems in the early going, and this camera right here shows you the banking that is here in Daytona, virtually in reality. You come off that banking off the corner. You flatten back out on the triangle of the dog leg on the back straight on the Daytona super stretch. Even a little banking there in the straightaway. It's pretty interesting. I like that camera shot there, Brandon.
I do too. That's probably one of my most favorite cameras here in iRacing, due to the fact that you can see like the banking of the track and really like know what the driver's dealing with here.
Well, we saw
As
Gene
looks like they are
Rogluski
too
driving
wide.
below the yellow line, trying to advance his position. If he advances his position, he will be penalized. He has to give that position back up, but he did not pass any cars. So they got to play nice, not going behind that double yellow line on the bottom of the apron.
Looks like
That car got pushed below the yellow line. The white car did just a moment ago, Brandon.
yes, I'm trying to figure out who that is back there. That's the 94 here.
Zimmerman,
Eric
Eric Zimmerman's car. That's Eric Zimmerman in 94. He's the one that got pushed below the line.
As the 99 and the rest of this pack behind the 3 and the 9 here have caught back up after losing some ground. Let's see if they make a move here coming off of the corner. They've been looking for the past probably 15 laps here.
54 of 200. Brady LaBeouf out in front. Nicholas Sacco. Gene Rogluski in third. Michael McKinnon in fourth. Raul Meza in fifth. Clary Paletti, McKinnon, Mullins, Zimmerman. The top 10 as it stands here at Daytona on lap 54. This time by on lap 55. And again, coming up on 45, the halfway mark. Brady LaBeouf still leads the charge off the corner. Another lap here at the World Center of Racing. You look on board at the rear end of the leader's car, the front of the second place car of Sacco, that grill reeling in, trying to close in just ever so slightly. Not there though. Brandon, is a roar to one.
Those Chevy noses are pretty pointed, as looks like they're coming up on lap traffic. It looks to be the 8 of Josh White here. Could play a factor, but they get by him easily as he just lets them go by on the low line.
Yeah, that's that lap car of Josh White, led in the early going and then got collected in an accident twice, not of his doing. Both times with Beeman and company and a couple of more. Meza was one of them. And now Brady LaBeouf. All hands on deck for the driver of the 9. Brady LaBeouf, fast qualifier last night in the JW Racing eSports Truck Series event from Michigan. You heard on the Max Speed TV and the CRN Sports Network. The overall winner was Derek Fulton, who picked up his second win on the series. The trucks will be back in action next Friday night at the virtual Martinsville Speedway, the half mile of mayhem, for another 250-lap event.
Yes, and from what I heard, that there was some drama at the end of the race that led to that win.
Yes, it was very eventful. The final 20 laps for sure, Brandon. I've never experienced anything like that ever in broadcasting iRacing. But they said the finish stood the way it stood. I think some drivers might have got shafted on some calls. But nonetheless, they gave the win to Derek Fulton in 19. .43 to halfway. LaBeouf, Sacco, Rogluski, all leading here at Daytona.
Looks like the 99 still hanging in third place here as he looks to the high side, drops back in, trying to get somebody to go with him here, as the 3 car now looking to the outside. Will the 99 go with him as they all start to move up the track just a little bit, trying to get some clean air on the nose of that Toyota Camry? Looks like what number is that there? The 13 car